La mère de Phil ignore que son fils consomme de l'héroïne, mais elle remarque que quelque chose ne va pas.
I noticed he started to look bloated, and he was forever getting a pain here, and I said to him one day, Philip, you wouldn't take heavy drugs, you wouldn't be on heavy drugs, would you? Ah, ma, for God's sake.
Le jour de Noël 1985, Phil reçoit sa mère et ses filles chez lui. Il est si malade qu'il peut à peine se lever pour les accueillir. Quand Charlie McLennan, un des anciens techniciens, lui rend visite, celui-ci révèle les secrets de Phil à sa mère.
I said, he's got stomach bug. Charlie said, has nobody told you yet?
Charlie dit à la mère de Phil que son fils est héroïnomane et qu'il a besoin de soins médicaux.
I got hold of him. I said, listen, you're going into a clinic. I said, I know everything now and I'll get you better.
Ce jour-là, Charlie conduit Phil à une clinique de désintoxication à 2 heures de là. Dès son arrivée, les médecins réalisent que son système faiblit. Ils décident de l'emmener à l'hôpital. On le conduit immédiatement au centre hospitalier le plus proche, à 30 minutes de route, où on l'admet tout de suite aux soins intensifs.
I went down there and I stayed with him for 11 days. Sat on his bed, talking to him.
Sa condition est grave, mais tout le monde reste optimiste.
I thought that it was highly exaggerated. I didn't realize that it was serious. I thought the papers had bummed it up to sell a few more copies.
Yeah, I didn't take it terribly seriously. Philip was always in and out of trouble. He'd been in hospital before, you know.
I said, well, maybe I should go over. No, there's no point. Absolutely no point. It's going to pull through, eventually. I said, well, should I come down to the hospital? And they said, no, wait.
Un jour, Phil étonne sa mère en exigeant la présence d'un prêtre.
The priest came and he came out. And then I went into Philip and he said to me, merciful Jesus, what have I done to you? He said to me. And I said, I'll get you better. I promise you I'll get you better. But it was round about then that I looked down and I'd seen his feet. And it was his feet that he had been injecting. That's how he deceived us all.
Phil Lynott est au seuil de la mort. Son cœur, ses reins et son foie faiblissent. Le 4 janvier 1986, Philip Lynott meurt d'une défaillance généralisée de ses systèmes vitaux. Tel son héros mythique, Cuchulainn, il meurt jeune. Philip n'a que 36 ans.
I went to the brink of insanity at the loss of him. I used to tell myself that he was off touring.
Personne ne s'attend à cette terrible nouvelle.
Nobody phoned me. I just heard on the radio that Phil died. It was just like too unreal to even imagine, you know.
I was sitting with my ex-wife in the Bailey pub where we used to hang out with Philip. And this guy lifted up a paper, and the headline was Philip Lynott dead, you know.
I was just heartbroken, you know, I just couldn't believe it. I heard my wife give this huge intake of breath, right, and I knew that he was dead. And, you know, I literally just sat on the stairs and started crying.
After our affair, I swore that I'd leave Dublin, and in that line I'd left behind the years that years remember, and you in Dublin.
Un service funéraire intime a lieu à Londres, suivi d'un autre dans sa ville chérie, Dublin. Les gens viennent honorer le défunt, le rocker, l'ami, le père, le mari.
Friends come to say farewell.
The father of Irish rock will always be remembered for his enthusiasm, for the loyalty he showed to his friends, and his ability to inspire others to break the system and get through it as he had done himself.
How can I leave the town that brings me down, that has no
He is dead. I know he's dead. I'm not stupid, you know. But there was undoubtedly a feeling that his presence was manifesting itself.
I'll be coming home to stay. They're all the men folk, speaking the Celtic tongue.
La vie de Philip est brève, tout comme celle de Cuchulainn, le héros légendaire que Phil idolâtrait quand il était jeune. Mais le souvenir de ce qu'il a accompli demeure. Comme le veut la tradition, on chantera les exploits du défunt héros. Ses amis disent que son esprit est toujours avec eux.
No, powerful spirit, yeah, absolutely. Powerful presence, you know. And there's, I mean, a lot of very strange, unexpected, inexplicable things happened. I certainly felt his presence at least 3 times distinctly in the 2 or 3 years after he died. I mean, it was absolutely unmistakable. I had no doubt he was there. You know? Now, it's awful when you hear people say, I can't believe he's dead. He is dead. I know he's dead. I'm not stupid, you know? I'm also not superstitious, you know? But there was undoubtedly a feeling that his presence was manifesting itself.
But this is a song while I'm away to say all the things I'd love to say.
L'esprit de Phil visite souvent ses vieux amis, selon sa mère.
Now, 2 people, you get one telling the story of Philip appearing to them in a house. And then the wife sat and said she had the same experience at the same time. And he said to her, I want you to tell my mother that I am at peace.
Okay, I'm going to read Philomena. This song was written for his mother. I've been a wild rover, sailed all over the sea, but this thing that makes me wander has made a fool of me. For it took me from my childhood underneath the stars in the skies, and I still hear the wind whispering through the wildwood, whispering goodbye. It's home boy's home, she's home boy's home, no matter where I roam. If you see my mother, please give her all of my love, for she is a heart of gold there, as good as God above. If you see my mother, tell her I'm keeping fine, tell her that I love her, and I'll try and write sometime. That's pretty much Philip, you know.
Philip Lynott et sa mère ont vécu une grande partie de leur vie séparément. Aujourd'hui, sa mère visite sa tombe tous les jours. Elle s'occupe des fleurs et des offrandes laissées par ses nombreux fans. Des années après sa mort, Philomena dit mieux comprendre son fils que jamais auparavant.
There's a video where you see Philip walking over a bridge in Dublin, and he stops, and he just leans his head on the railings, and he sings, this boy is cracking up, this boy is breaking down. And every time I hear it, he was saying something, but nobody listened.
This boy is cracking up. This boy has broke down.
Aujourd'hui, la musique et les souvenirs de Phil hantent encore sa mère.
It was his phone call. Ma, this happened, that happened. And he never ever put the phone down without saying, I love you. And those words remain in my heart. And I loved him too. And I'm sorry, that's the story of my Philip. He was a great man.
This sadness, it never ceases.